Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the USC Trojans offense will start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Man, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right. They can still do that. With quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Marks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Trojans want to move quickly. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
At the 6-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia Southern's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him tonight.
Wants to throw. It's French. Snags it over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. A nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The Eagles moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Eagles look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's French. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block, it's Branch. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Running back goes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's reeled in, it's Lane.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Now, a fourth down.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit.
Punts it away.
And the ball comes to rest right there. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them. That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Looking to throw, it's French. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's looking for a man on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the run, it's White. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. It'll be a draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
That makes the score USC 7, Georgia Southern 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll run the counter. Discards a man. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Grab near the marker is Hudson. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Branch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And great timing between quarterback, wide receiver, understanding exactly when he's going to break to the corner, throws the ball right there on the money, picks up a big chunk of yards.
And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The sure hands, it's Cobb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I'm A lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Branch. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Got his man to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one.
3rd down.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Try to get it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the phone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
The Eagles are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's French. They're bringing heat. Got a wide-open receiver. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Looking to throw, it's French. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the catch. It's White. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
He's brought down at the 38. Second down.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. To the air. It's French. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, USC! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's French. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's White. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Slings it. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That's caught. It's Cobb. Stopped after making the catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Back to throw, it's French. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the 3rd play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Handoff from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The Eagles want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to pass, it's French. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They want to just keep throwing it. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
At the 19-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes. And when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
The inside handoff. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
He'll come out throwing on first down, using the quick game. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. The give from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Looking for room, it's Marks. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Power football with the run. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's French. Looking deep. Brings it down on the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Caught near the sideline, it's Burgess. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
From the gun, give on the inside. Tackle is made after the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's French. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. The play action fake. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late. If you want to run the football, you want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To throw, it's French. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's French. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got it behind the line. It's White. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal touching. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On second down, looking to throw. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. And they got him for the sack.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's French. Trying to get to him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard 4th down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the score. And they will score. Touchdown, Eagle.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Marks. On the move is the 30. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books.